Lancaster with it, with a 120 grain point and a 24.5-inch triple X. Yeah, it was outside their comfort zone when I introduced it to them, but if you just understand, with bows and arrows, and the more you do it, the more you understand it. We didn't know nothing back then, when I first met you.
Right.
Just, I was out grinding, it took me 20 years to win my first pro tournament. 20. So when I couldn't go to pro tournaments, the reason I met you is because I was running the road trying to shoot every regional tournament I could.
Yep.
And if I got I always tell this to a lot of young guys, and they said, if you can't win at a local level every time, what makes you think you can win at a national level?
That you ain't gonna.
Yeah. So it's just the old saying that pros practice till they can't get it wrong. Is just, you got to have passion for that. And, a lot of the younger generation want it right now. And it's just like, you got to love what you do first.
Right. And look, man, I think a lot of people are missing the fact these days that, and we've seen it. Shit, I was one of them. You can thump everybody at home. You can thump everybody in your state. You can thump everybody in your region. But when you go to a national event and you're shooting against Jesse Broadwater, Dave Cousins, Rio Wild, Danny McCarthy, Levi Morgan, you ain't shit anymore. I'm sorry. That's just there's just levels to this. There's levels. Now, that doesn't mean you can't sell a shit ton of product back home and that you're not influential. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about straight up.
To be honest with you, if you look at my staff, 70% of them are, different forms of amateur level shooters that have different forms of influence.
Right.
One might run a kids program. One might coach S3DA. One might, work at a pro shop. I can't tell you how many guys I've given 24 arrows that influenced $30,000 in sales for the company.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's tough. It's tough to run a staff because it's hard to demote people.
Right.
That's almost impossible to do. And so you got to be careful on starting people where and a lot of parents come up and they want their kids sponsored, and it's just like, hey, they're too young, man. Do they have a sphere of influence? Some of them do.
Right.
Some of them you can see early on are going to have a bright future, and they're well supported, and you just take a chance with them.
Yeah.
Like Levi.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it has cracked me up for 20 years now, Timmy, how parents would come up to me, and I know they did it to you too. Oh, little Johnny or Susie's going to be the next Paige or Jesse or Levi or whatever. And you're like, how old are they? Oh, well, they're 12. What's their score? No, they're not. These people don't understand that if you have the next Bodie or Jesse or Levi, it's obvious. It's obvious. It's obvious. And your child may be good, but to think you have the next superstar, the odds against that are pretty tough. Now, you mentioned